We've been reaching out to our real fam on the gram to see what it is that you want us to talk about, and you guys brought it. So get ready. This is Topic Takeover! Okay, and this topic right here was actually sent from IG user Capstone Princess, and she wants us to discuss how to help your partner when they have relationship burnout and how to deal with it. Frankly, I didn't even know what relationship burnout was. I was like, what does this term actually mean? But apparently, it's when one or both halves of a couple put too much energy into the relationship and get little or nothing in return, which eventually becomes exhausting. Okay, so ladies, have you ever experienced this in your relationship? And how did it turn out? How did you handle it?
For me, a relationship burnout is a long-distance relationship.
Ooh.
Because I think, after a while, it's like, are you coming this weekend? Am I flying in? And sometimes for me, when I was in a long-distance relationship, I still felt single. Like there were certain parties or events that I was invited to, and if he wasn't in town, then I'd go by myself.
Yeah.
So that became, we burnt out after a while.
And that happens too with people that are just together. Like, you get invited to events, automatically you have a +1.
Right.
I'm like, I told you my +1. I'm like, I don't have to ask you to nothing. We going.
Okay.
Yeah, I love that.
Poor James.
Don't you love that though?
Yeah, I love having somebody to go with me.
Absolutely.
Because sometimes these events, it's like it's strange people and they be looking at me and asking me questions. I want a friend.
Okay.
So
Or
like,
worse than
We
that-
saw each other at an event. We were like glued to each other.
I know, because they wouldn't allow us to bring a +1.
one.
So I was like, Garcelle! I was like, thank you.
It was
somebody.
great. Yeah.
But I think that's another thing that could happen to relationship burnout when you have to ask permission. It's like, some things to me should just be assumed. I understand, like, if you're working, you check schedules and things like that.
Right.
But when this is your man, okay, we're going to the wedding together. What are you talking about? I gotta ask you.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I think, and I think it happens more for women. I think women put a lot into relationships more than men do.
Yeah.
And then they say, when a woman gets tired, she's like, I'm just done. I'm trying to, keep this relationship going, and you don't want to do nothing.
Right.
Do you guys think that burnout can happen even if it's being reciprocated?
What would that look like? I don't get it. Give
Okay,
me...
like for instance, both Israel and I are super busy and we both work really hard.
Yeah.
And so I do this show, and then when I finish doing this show, I also want to be a supportive wife to my husband.
Yes.
So I'll travel with him for the rest of the weekend.
Yeah, because you're the +1.
Exactly.
You have no choice.
You know
There
what
you
I'm
go.
saying? And then there are times where I get burnt out. And I always want to ask him, like, does he ever get burnt out with me having to wake up at 4:30,
But that's
5
not the
o'clock in the
relationship.
morning?
Right.
That's not the burnout in the
Doing
relationship.
so much for
circumstances.
each other.
Yeah.
I don't have to go. I think if I genuinely said, I really don't want to go, that would be fine. But I want to support. I want to be there for him.
If you say you don't want to go, he's going to be like...
Right.
He'd be like, it's fine, but we definitely would
One
be like,
or two
I
times.
And you'd regret it.
Adrian.
I would regret it.
You'd regret
I would
it.
regret it because he's
One or
always
two
supportive
times,
of
he
me.
will want you to go, nah.
But I'd be tired, y'all.
You can get you
course.
some rest.
It'd
and
be
maybe-
like Sunday morning. What time we waking up?
Get you some rest.
We going to church at what time?
That's
How
right.
many services am I
And
attending?
God keep blessing you, too.
That is true.
That God
There you
keep
go.
blessing
That
you
is
because
true.
you're doing the
I'm
Lord's
grateful.
work.
No, she did not.
That's
Just
what
wait.
it is.
I'm grateful. That was just glory. Lifting up the name of Jesus on a Sunday morning. But Lonnie, but that's honest. Like, I feel like even for him, being married to somebody who wakes up at 4:30 in the morning every day.
Yeah.
I would be burnt out if I was
That's
him.
because y'all sleep in the same bed during those days. I told you already. I told you already.
She has to
I get up at 4.
together.
That's right.
You can keep your marriage. Okay.